Hey guys, thanks for joining me. My name is Nate here with Big W BBQ, and today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal. I'm not going to be doing a recipe. Instead, I wanted to do a little Q&A session. So the questions I came up with here for today's Q&A, I thought of on my own. I do have some plans maybe in the future to extend that out to the audience, as well as if you have any questions, throughout this video, feel free to add them to the comments below, or as well as I have my email down in the description of the video, as well as my social media links. You can go there and direct message me if you're more comfortable doing that. So the reason why I wanted to do this video, one of the fun things I think about when it comes to YouTube is kind of the community that you kind of build throughout the years. And one of the things that I wanted to do was just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a glimpse inside of who I am, because I know that these videos here I kind of stick to the main point and I don't get any, I don't get into anything personal or anything like that. Although that I classify these questions as kind of personal. I don't get too personal for obvious reasons of this video being public, and I can't control who sees it and whatnot. So I just kind of keep it pretty high level, but it is a little bit more in detail than from what you would normally see from my videos. I live in a suburb of the capital city of the great state of Iowa, Des Moines. I have for most of it. So there was a short stint, about a year or so, where I lived in Omaha when I was very young. But ever since then, I have lived in Iowa. I've lived in several different areas throughout Iowa. But yeah, so as of recently, though, I have been in the Des Moines area for about 6 years. Now, I originally grew up about an hour north of Des Moines, and then I went to college at the great Iowa State University in Ames, which is about a half hour north of here. Yes, we have one kid. We have a baby daughter who is about 9.5 months at the time of this video. So what I do for a living is I work for a good-sized financial services company here in Des Moines, and I have been with them ever since I got out of college. I've been just over 6 years now. I've switched up a couple teams, but currently I am on our network security infrastructure team. My entire time here with this company has all been IT related. So now for the next couple questions, I kind of want to talk about my channel, kind of where I got the ideas from, and give you a little insight there. So how I came up with Big W BBQ, that is actually one of my nicknames with a few of my buddies here. I stand about 6 foot 4.5 inches, so that's kind of where the big part comes from. And then my last name starts with a W, so that's where you get Big W BBQ. Why did I start a YouTube channel? Now that's an interesting question, I've had ideas of shooting additional videos going more in depth on kind of the process of creating a channel and why I did it, how I shoot my videos, etc., kind of behind the scenes, which I may do here in the future, but I don't have anything like that out right now. Yeah, so to answer the question, why did I start a YouTube channel? There's a few reasons. A couple of the big ones is I really enjoy YouTube. I really like the concept of being able to create videos and being able to upload them for free. Obviously, you've got the money involved with your equipment and your cameras and stuff, but there is not a very strong barrier to entry. I've been watching videos for a really long time now, and I'm always kind of curious on how the process worked, what kind of went into creating videos and sharing them and all that good stuff. So yeah, and I wanted to be able to share something that I enjoyed doing, I had a little bit of knowledge around, and so that's kind of where I came up with the whole barbecue scene. Now, I'll be the first to admit I'm by no means an expert with barbecuing. I do it frequently, and so I just figured it'd be kind of fun to bring you guys along on that, as well as just kind of hopefully help you out with giving you ideas for next barbecue, tips and pointers, kind of help avoid making some mistakes that I've made over the years. One of the biggest things that I've learned throughout this process here, I've had this channel here for a little over a year, coming up a year and a half, and it's a lot more work than what you expect. I figured there would be quite a bit of work involved, but I didn't realize to what extent. Just from the amount, of shooting the video, of coming up with the ideas, editing, all that stuff. I really enjoy it, yeah, there's a lot more work that goes into it. Overall, though, I still really enjoy it, and yeah, it's kind of fun to kind of see, what you can think of and kind of get the creative juices flowing. So that's an interesting question as well. And I would say the biggest hurdle would have been just kind of the unknown, right? I didn't know what is it worth the time? You know, am I going to fail at it? Is it you know, am I going to be able to speak into a camera? And yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of questions, I guess, that kind of held me back at first. Another thing that was kind of interesting was you know, I would read the comments of, you know, some of the people I follow on YouTube, and you know, there's some pretty harsh critics out there, and so you know, I kind of had to gauge whether or not I could handle that criticism, as well as you know, you're kind of vulnerable and you're putting yourself out when you create these videos. So yeah, so there's just a lot of unknown, I guess, that kind of kept me from getting into the game quicker. The other thing that was kind of holding me back is, you know, I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys accurate information. I don't want to mislead you or anything like that. And so yeah, I was just kind of, you know, since I'm still relatively young, you know, I haven't been barbecuing for as long as some of the other barbecue channels out there, you know, so I didn't want to, you know, give you guys bad information. Kind of in a related sense, I do want to mention, you know, this kind of plays into a possible future video here. If you personally are thinking about starting a video, whether it's barbecue or something else, you know, I highly encourage it. Like I said, there's a lot of unknowns, but if you just get out and do it, I found that to be the biggest thing. And obviously, I'm not a pro by any means. You know, getting the hang of talking into a camera is something different. It takes some time to get used to. Obviously, there's people that are naturally good at it, but don't worry about that. Just kind of create, you know, just start creating videos and doing the best you can. And by doing that, you know, you kind of get a different perspective, a new respect for some of these people who have mastered the craft. So there are tons and tons of channels out there related to barbecue in general, but some of the ones that I really enjoy and kind of where I got the inspiration to start a channel was How to Barbecue Right with Malcolm Reed. He's got some very good ideas, very good recipes, and yeah, I really enjoy his videos. So yeah, so he's probably my top barbecue guy. Then in a very close second would be Ballistic Barbecue. I really enjoy his videos. He can make a killer burger. He does some kind of cool copycat recipes, as well as he's got some really neat camera angles and stuff like that. So another one I would definitely recommend. Then there are two other channels I want to mention here real quick, and that is Babyback Maniac, as well as All Things Barbecue with Chef Tom. Both of these are, I think they're relatively new channels. They're not as big as the first two, but I have a good feeling that they will be here very shortly. They've got great videos. They've got a nice, you know, a very charismatic personality, and yeah, I think they're on the up and up there. Definitely recommend checking out their videos as well. And I do want to make a quick comment here. If you'd like to see, I have all my subscriptions public here, and so if you go to my channel and on my home page of the channel, at the very bottom there, you will see each channel that I'm subscribed to. You know, if you need ideas to be able to find other barbecue videos, but in general, if you just search barbecue, I mean, like I said, there are many videos, many creators, all do a great job of. So yeah, a lot of good information out there. And I want to end this with what's my favorite non-barbecue channel, and that is going to be the Lawn Care Nut. Now, I enjoy you know, lawn care in general. If you find yourself in a similar boat, I would definitely recommend checking him out if you haven't. He puts out a video every weekend, and you know, they've got a lot of good information. They're very creative, and yeah, I've really enjoyed his videos, and so yeah, that would be my list as of now. The other thing that I really like about YouTube is you kind of build a community around you know, the people who watch your videos frequently, who comment on them frequently, which I greatly appreciate each of you who do that. It's kind of fun, you know, you get to know someone, and so I hope that as I continue to progress making videos that you know, you guys can get to know me a little bit more, as well as I hope I'll get to know you guys through comments and other means. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out with me here for a little bit. Next week, I've got another video for you guys, and we'll go back to our regular schedule of every other Thursday at 5 p.m. Central Time. I hope you have a terrific rest of your day. Thanks again, guys. You guys rock.